Historic day in Massachusetts. The Commonwealth is set to swear in first woman to be elected Massachusetts governor.
That's right. Maura Healey is also going to become the first lesbian governor in the country, and Oregon's new governor will become the second next week. Here's a look at Healey's background. She was born in the state of Maryland and grew up in New Hampshire. Healey went to Harvard, where she was captain of the women's basketball team. She also played professional basketball in Austria before she started her law career in Massachusetts.
Healey, elected Attorney General of the Commonwealth in 2014, today assumes the state's top job. 12 News reporter Dana Casulo has a look ahead to her inauguration.
Good morning. Healey will be sworn in inside the House chamber of the Massachusetts State House at 11:30 this morning, and Healey will be joined along by Lieutenant Governor-elect Kim Driscoll. Then the inaugural address will follow. After the formal ceremony, they will host their Moving the Ball Forward celebration at TD Garden, and doors will open at 5 p.m. Healey will make history, becoming the first woman elected to the governor's desk in Massachusetts history. Although not the first woman to hold the position, Jane Swift served as acting governor from 2001 to 2003. 12 News spoke with Healey in Taunton this week. She said they have a lot of work ahead of them.
We're not going to have a functioning economy until we have a functioning transit system. And part of making Massachusetts a great place to live, to work, to grow businesses, to attract businesses, is to make sure we have the transit system that we need.
And six-time award-winning Grammy artist Brandi Carlile will be the headliner for the inauguration. And coming up in the next half hour, we'll tell you about Governor Baker's final day. Live in Fall River, Dana Casulo, 12 News.
In other news, outgoing Massachusetts Governor Baker finishing up his final full day in office as he took the traditional lone walk out of the State House yesterday, leaving Beacon Hill to return to private life. Dana Casulo, live in Fall River this morning. Like the rest of Massachusetts, that community has a new governor today.
Good morning. Maura Healey will take the oath of office in just a few hours at the Massachusetts State House. That's where Governor Baker made a ceremonial exit with Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito, and they were joined by family members for this special moment. Now take a look at some video from yesterday's ceremony. The tradition involves the departing governor walking down the grand staircase through the House of Flags into Doric Hall, out the rarely open central doors, and down the steps of the State House. The tradition of the outgoing governors exiting through the doors began in the 1880s. After exiting the State House and walking down the stairs, the outgoing governor traditionally crosses Beacon Street and enters Boston Common. Baker was emotional as he reflected on his time in the State House.
This building has certainly played an important part of my life, and I hope I've lived up to it. And I think the big thing, I'll miss it. I'm going to leave it at that.
And Baker was honored with a 19-gun salute, the standard salute for governors. In Fall River, Dana Casulo, 12 News.